numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full step.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Fighting through, and he's got space. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike. First here on their opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We play to win. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Lane 5-3. You got that right there. Check 9.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Back. 20. Hey, let's get them home. Check. Sunday. Check.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Coming to you.
Now Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
And watch that. And watch the ball. 5-9. Mike 51. Hey, Alpha.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, Delta. 51, Mike 51. All day. Hey, Ram. Press down. Here,
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Jones now from the gun on third down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 90.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second and 11 now. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Watch twitch, watch twitch, watch twitch.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Sponge.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And he's got Miller. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 43. Now Saquon Barkley. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Hey!
From the 36, Jones completes it to Coleman. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Jones heading up here first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing Jones, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Now Jones throwing again. This is caught, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jakeem Grant, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Once again here on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
51, go. Check tight. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. You don't want none, baby.
You're grip 5-2. I'm here.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Ramp.
You don't want it. Back. Kick the edge. Come.
So that'll back him up 5.
Get ready.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Chopper! Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to let this go deep for... And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
18 Gator.
Hey, watch the ball. Slap.
Sleep trip.
On 2nd down, Barkley. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Watch out.
Look at me. Door. Hey, Charlie. 5.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready, break.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Zoo. Get it.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Move. 3 down, 3 down.
Wentz now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
51 to Mike, boy.
57.
Wentz going to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill.
Saquon Barkley running right. Finding room at the 30. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 81 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This will be fielded at the 6. Shreds the tackle. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, wahoo! Man 5-7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Good job.
Brought down back at the 38.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Jones now operating from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jakeem Grant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving.
Done. Waiting. Hey, Lou. Undercut. Hey, 4 Tokyo. Hey, high 7. Under 10. Here.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Listen.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. Big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return, as his guys are back within a single score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
36, 61, matchbox lights. On the ball. Ready?
To try again after the sack. Jones, they'll find Miller. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, echo. Get it.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, check light 47. Check the gun.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Deep ball for Jeffrey. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Tackles.
Hey, Delta.
Watch 36.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Jones now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. This is Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. There he goes, left side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
48, exit. 47. Check, 47.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle, and that will get them one closer. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ready. 51's the mic. Blue down.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a 3rd quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Barber on 1st and 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
120, 46 down, man, 5-4.
47 is the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go, D.
From the 39, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, do.
Watch the pass. Great. 47. Check, 47.
To throw, it's Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey, box drop.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, defense.
81. There's shift.
Mike, 57. It's been a long day for you. 57 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
74. Hey, wahoo!
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Here we go. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47. Time to go. Night.
There's shift. What's up?
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Mac Hollins the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Great 15. Hey, Haywood.
And the blitz does come. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football.
And now off to the races, down the right side. 30, 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 81 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Go, great. Hey, orbit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the twist.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off the play fake. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Second time, defense.
Great. This time, 7. Check.
Check 4.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
We play to win. Let's go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Slam.
Lefty.
Jam.
Here. Kill.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Now Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Go, go.
Let's go,
Throwing on first is Wentz. Catch is made by Arcega Whiteside. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Check, 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 check.
Sunday.
52.
Now Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Buck.
Showing it.
Rip.
Check 50.
Hey, rip on 2. On here.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Check 26.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings us 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 48-yard line.
Check.
From just shy of midfield, Jones looking for Shepard deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Switch up. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Wentz now on first down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Stay with your man. Yes. Hey, echo. 2-jet. Let's 5-7. Here's shift.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, kill. Hey, four, don't kill. Kill. 6 guys.
Wentz going to go on fourth down. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Good running for Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48.
The Giants
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Again, it's Barkley. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try again next week